Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Mark, and in this video I wanted to talk about how do we ground and integrate higher frequencies that are beyond third and fourth dimension that we really don't have any frame of reference for. Kind of an interesting paradox, isn't it? That's what this video is going to be about. So I've run into this lately. You start to see the experiences that we're having here. Like a good example is when I'm communicating with my ET guides. I have that perspective of them as being separate, okay? Because that's conditioning from this lifetime. In the third and fourth dimension, we see these beings as being separate from us. So that's the, let's say that's the book of references that I have because of my experiences. So that's how these experiences are reflected out into my reality when I am working with these frequencies. It's almost like a step down. Their frequency is being stepped down into my left brain, right? So that I can understand them based on what I know being here and being human in this lifetime. But how do we transcend that? How do we reach above that to get and download higher frequency energy that we don't have a reference for because we have not experienced it here on Earth? How can we even begin to understand what that energy is doing for us, what it's telling us, and how do we integrate that and reflect that out without any sort of frame of reference? And that's kind of the paradox, right? Well, when we start to integrate, download and integrate this higher frequency energy, we are in essentially connecting up and building pathways between our left brain and our right brain. Now, our left brain we know is the doer. It's the analytical mind. It's the logical mind. And primarily that left brain is working based on experiences that we've had now in this lifetime from when we were kids up until however old we are now. So that's the frame of reference that the left brain is using. Well, the right brain has this connection. It's the creative side. It's the side that's got a firm connection, strong connection with our higher self. And as this energy flows down and flows through our body, it comes up and it is attempting to build the bridge between the left brain and the right brain. Okay, so when this happens, we could call it the lower brain functions, the higher brain functions. There's connections that are happening that are linking these two up. So we get these higher frequency energies, and a lot of times we just really don't have any frame of reference for them. We feel them come in, and they don't fully bubble up into our consciousness, and that's because these pathways need to be built between the right brain and the left brain. That's where we integrate. That's the integration. That's where that comes into play. So if we're able to work with this energy and focus on our body and do our channel breathing and meditate and really sync up the hemispheres of our brain, what happens is our left brain now starts to have access to this multidimensional energy, and packed within that energy, those downloads, comes with it experiences that we've had when we were living or existing in a higher frequency. We've had other incarnations where on a time-space reality where we were living as beings in higher frequencies, say fifth dimension, sixth dimension, whatever it may be. Now, as we start to unpack these and when we work with this energy and we integrate this energy, we start to remember these experiences. These experiences start to float up into memory. And I know a lot of people have said to me they'll just have spontaneous memories come out of nowhere. Maybe it's from a past life. Maybe it's ancient Egypt, being on a different planet, whatever it may be. And a lot of these are higher frequency memories that are coming in with this higher frequency energy. It's being reactivated within our body, and these pathways are being built between the brain hemispheres, and these memories are opening up. So what we're doing is we're expanding our library, so to speak, if you want to call it our Akashic records. We are expanding from what we've learned and experienced in this lifetime, and we're opening up to what we've learned and experienced in other lifetimes. Many of those were at a higher frequency. So as we are now grounding this light and ascending with the planet, we have a frame of reference now so we can understand these higher frequencies. And what happens when this happens is that our whole perspective starts to shift on things. For example, we may see, maybe craft or UFO or whatever you want to call it as a separate unknown type of thing. But when we start to ground and unpack and sync these up within our brain and start opening up to a higher recall from higher frequencies that we've experienced in the past, we now have a new bank of memory, let's say, to draw from. And now these high frequencies that come in, we have a matching thought, we have a matching memory that matches with that. So now we can understand these frequencies and we know what to do with them. And now we have a greater ability to start to manifest these higher frequencies out, because we are seeing them from a dualistic perspective, because we have those experiences that we are tapping into. We know what to do with these frequencies. And I can't stress that enough. The integration process is so important. When we are downloading these frequencies, before they're unpacked, is when we have to really start to do that work and give ourselves space, create space within our body, do our breath work, do our meditating, do whatever we need to do to facilitate the integration of these frequencies, so that we could build pathways and we could get our left brain on board so that it knows what to do with this new information that it's receiving. Okay, that's how a higher frequency Earth is going to get manifested. We're not going to be told by Pleiadians or Arcturians or the Lyrans. We're not going to be told how to do this. We know how to do this. The information is coming in through us, and we have done this before. It's just as simple as integrating these higher frequencies and opening up, rising on a consciousness level into these memories that we have, that is stored within our DNA, opening it up, connecting it up with our left brain so that our left brain can take action on these frequencies in this time-space reality, and we can start to manifest this 5D new Earth out. So I hope this video helped you guys. I know there's a lot of people out there that are starting to approach this. What they're experiencing doesn't seem to make sense anymore. Maybe what they've thought they knew here on a 3D within this lifetime from that perspective is starting to break down, but yet they don't have the know-how, or they don't have the expanded view of where this is going. They don't have that new knowledge. Well, I can assure you it is being grounded through you, and we just need to do that work to facilitate the integration, and the instruction book will open up and bubble up into your consciousness once that energy is integrated, and you will know what to do. So if you guys have experienced this, leave a comment below. I would love to hear from you. If you have not already, please subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Hit that notification bell. You will be notified when I release new videos, and hit that like button if you like this video. I would so much appreciate that as well. Until next time, love and light, guys. Thank you.